Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Jackson now to return. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Ready.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Jackson to the right side and complete to Jefferson. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
19 tight. 60
On 3rd down, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Eric Dickerson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Unitas. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. He may go. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Houston. Travis Kelce, 97 yards. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Jackson now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
what we do! That's what we do!
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60.
Jackson now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To throw again is Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check smash, check smash.
First play, first throw coming for Vic. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Michael Vick. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 83 yards. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's 3rd and 9. Vic to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
4th down, Vic. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run now with Dickerson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A carry for Dickerson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Running it with Dickerson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Breaks a tackle. Touchdown! Zach Moss from 10 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Beckham in motion right. Play action. It's Unitas. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Marvin Harrison, 32 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Vick on second down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Vick now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again, Vick on second and 10. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Texans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He'll decide to keep this once more. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they go play action with Unitas. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Vick. Played.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On play action, Vick steps away to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. On 2nd and a long way to go. Vick under pressure. They got him again. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
It's caught. Beckham. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 15 yards there on the With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Back to Dickerson here on second down. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On first down, it's Unitas. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Unitas will throw. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Harrison will go in motion left.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Now Unitas.
Setting up the screen to Dickerson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Now Unitas on 1st down.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Up the middle they go. Dickerson escapes the defender. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
52 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Right back to him on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He's got Harrison left side complete. Touchdown, Texans. Marvin Harrison, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deshaun Jackson, 78 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now it's Unitas. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down, Dickerson.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On third down, they go to Dickerson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Peyton. Fights free. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Walter Payton, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 69 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. In motion right, that's Harrison. And they'll throw on first down with Unitas. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And running with power here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd down, here's Peyton. Nifty move. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the...
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Pat McAfee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Peyton up the middle. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
He'll try again. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown. Koo now for the point after.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On the give, here comes Peyton. Dances by at the 20. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Manziel. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That's caught by Jackson. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Peyton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Walter Payton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Looking to throw, Unitas. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Fourth down, Unitas looking to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Got a man. It's Harrison, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Inside give to Dickerson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Here's Unitas looking to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sheds off the tackle.
And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
Now Manziel steps away.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Down to the 10.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
They'll run now with Peyton. Gets past one man.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Running it here with Peyton.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Shred him on this play, Mo. Let's go. Shred him up. Get them chains moving, Mo. Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from Houston.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is Eric Dickerson, four-time rushing champ. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Unitas.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
2nd and 10 now. Unitas.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's what...
Travis Kelce. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Houston. Travis Kelce. 63 yards. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Unitas to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now Unitas sliding out of the pocket. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Manziel. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go up the middle with Jamal Charles. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Manziel going to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll send Beckham in motion right. Here's Unitas. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Now it's Unitas.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And now an audible here into something else.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Eric Dickerson. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The first down carry here for Charles. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Eluding the pressure right.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And they'll throw on first down with Unitas.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man
and broke the play up.
He finds his man complete. That's Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Unitas setting up the screen to Dickerson. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, Unitas. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Touchdown, Texans. Travis Kelsey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On first down, it's Unitas.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And quickly they get to the line.
And now they'll shift things around. And they go play action with Unitas.
Rolling to his right.
And that is caught downfield by Beckham.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Eric Dickerson, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tony Gonzalez from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now 2nd and 5. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Dickerson on the handoff. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell you...
Oh, he sheds himself free. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Eric Dickerson, 47 yards. And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A throw over the middle taken in. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now it looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now Unitas to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Now Unitas.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Coup for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.